Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go, Rig, go! Buffalo 18!
Motion man is Schwartz.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But you look at this defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Throwing, Thompson-Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
This time Jackson will throw it.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. Down the sideline he goes.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll give the tackle to Anthony Walker. We look at this Browns defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
He was brought down at the 26.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Thompson Robinson now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. Big Lion. Panther Street. Panther Street. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Thompson Robinson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A 34-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a toss here, short side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, certainly.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens 21, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, come on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Mustang 19. Check smash. Go.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. From 10 yards out.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hands it off out of the gun.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Covers is great everywhere that time. They try to get it to to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready? Hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Play action. It's Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Jackson now.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. And this is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Come 19, come 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Chummel trying the middle here. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Jackson. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how to...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire